Welcome to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. This is a place where driven, determined coaches learn how to get off the business growth struggle bus and learn how to build a wildly profitable online coaching business. I'm your host, Allison Henderson, corporate dropout to six-figure social media business coach. I'm going to show you how I've been able to create the business of my dreams organically, all through utilizing my social media platforms. So pull up a seat, take some notes, and get ready to see your life and bank account transform. Hello. Welcome back to the Ambitious Coach Podcast. It is Allison. Today we are diving into a topic that might make you squirm a little. It might make your stomach a little like, oh. We are talking about raising your prices. If your body did tense or your brain literally just went like, no, not right now, not me, I cannot raise my prices right now. Well, I get it. I know that you might think, okay, we're in a recession, our economy is tanking, like no one's buying anything right now. I get it, okay? But I want you to stay with me here. This episode might be exactly what you need to hear. Because here's the truth. Especially for sleep consultants and mama coaches out there that are tuning in, you are just not charging enough for what you do. You are not charging enough for what you do. You are very underpaid and you're over delivering like crazy. I see this all the time with my one-on-one clients. Maybe you're charging like $250 or $300 for a full one-on-one package that likely lasts 2 or 3 weeks if you're a sleep consultant. And if you are doing, say, like 3 calls total, you're doing daily messaging support, you're writing these detailed sleep plans, and these families are really leaning on you emotionally for weeks. And if you really add up the math, if you add all the hours up, it's like $20 an hour or possibly even less. All right. So let me ask you something. Have you actually done the math? How much time are you spending with these families? And what is your time really worth? Let's just say you have a 2-week program and you are charging $300, okay? If you're spending, say, 10, 15 hours a week with this client, which let's be honest, you probably are, if you really just add everything up, even the mental space that you're holding for them, you're earning $20 or less per hour. All right. Meanwhile, your clients are thriving, feeling like themselves again, reconnecting with their partners, feeling like a whole brand new woman. And this is all because of you and your program. So girl, no offense, but that transformation is worth so much more than $300. I know when I looked at my last month's bank statements, my target run was worth that much money. Okay. So people spend money. So here's the thing. I want you to scream this from the rooftops. Moms do spend money. They love to spend money. We just have to really believe we are worth being invested in. So let's talk about what moms happily spend on every single month. All right, let's talk about coffee runs or Starbucks, right? 200 plus a month on Starbucks runs or even drive-through, I call them like survival meals, right? Like survival mode meals. Guys, I just looked at my own fast food last month and I'm very embarrassed to say this, but Chick-fil-A and McDonald's was like almost $200 a month. Like it was crazy. And obviously this is including like me and my husband like going to the Mexican restaurant and some other things. So like we spent well over $200 just on takeout and fast food and that sort of stuff. I hope that my June and July don't have that much. But yeah, we spend a lot of money on these survival mode meals of like, we're busy and we just have to hurry up, get in the car, or we just have to hurry up and cook some dinner tonight. Also, I'm also embarrassed to say this, but like even for myself, like we spend a lot of money on gym memberships. Most women, most parents or families are spending $150 to $200 a month on gym memberships, yoga studios, or Peloton membership. And for me, myself, like we are spending a lot of money on like my Orange Theory membership and my YMCA membership. Like this adds up. But this is what I love though, is like, I'm not actually sad about that. Like I love going to the gym. I love the community. I just love it. I love working out. So people love spending that sort of money. And I know moms for a fact love spending money on their babies, like $100 on baby gadgets, fancy swaddles, the white noise machines. And yeah, moms just love spending money on their kids so that they have a better or easier life, but also to make their kids look super cute, right? I know moms love spending money on birthday parties, maternity photo shoots, family photo shoots, and yes, even like Disney costumes and that sort of stuff for their toddler. I know my 5-year-old's birthday party last year was well over $500. All right, so people do love spending money on their children, but they also love spending money on themselves, okay? So let's really just cut this narrative that these moms can't afford your offer. They will pay for something that solves a real problem in their life, something that is meaningful to them and something that really brings them value. Their marriage, their lack of sleep, their sanity, how to just even make more money, whatever that is, whatever the solution that you offer to your clients, remember they will pay money because in their mind, they have this complicated problem that they just can't seem to figure out. They have trouble staying consistent. They have really no accountability likely, or they have nobody helping them through this, both from a strategy point of view, but also that emotional point of view. All right, so let's get real practical and even logical here. We got to do the math for a minute. I seriously hate math, but I do love counting my money. Okay. All right, so let's just say you did raise your price by $100 per client. So if you're enrolling 5 clients a month, which is pretty average, that's $500 more per month. So over the year, that's $6,000 extra in your business with 0 extra hours added. Okay, $6,000. Now let's see if you decided to raise your price by $200 per client. That's $1,000 per month, and that's $12,000 more per year. What would you do with an extra $12,000? Maybe you would hire a housekeeper, somebody to clean all of the things in your house. I don't know. Maybe you would plan a luxury family vacation. Would you maybe feel less stressed and maybe feel more supported in your business and overall in your life if you had extra cash? All right, so here's like the wild part of all this. Like, it's not about charging more just to charge more. It's about being honest about the value you provide and that energy it costs to hold space for your clients. I'm going to say this again because I think it's the most important part of this whole episode. So maybe like get a notebook out or get a Post-it note, okay? It's not about charging more just to charge more. It's about being honest about the value that you provide and the energy it costs you to hold space for your clients. Because this is what I see happen when you stay stuck at these low prices. You start to feel resentful and burnt out. You overwork and overgive because you feel guilty charging more. You want to burn it all down because everything just feels hard. And worst of all, you start to question if this business is even working or worth it. And that spiral, that downward spiral, is so preventable. So let me flip the script for you. What if charging more actually made you a better coach? What if it actually helped you show up stronger with more energy, more creativity, more availability to serve your people fully? Your pricing isn't just a number, it is a message. It says, I believe in my value that I offer, I respect my time, and I trust that the right clients will meet me at that level. You don't have to be a doctor, a therapist, or have a PhD to charge for your work. You are a specialist, and specialists charge specialist rates. So if you have been thinking like, oh, I know I need to raise my prices, like this just isn't feeling right anymore. All right, so here's your sign. Raise them. Even if it's just $25 or $50 or something, just you have to start somewhere. And I don't want you to look back. Or you might make an agreement with yourself, like for every 10 clients, I'm going to raise my rates $20 or $50 or something, okay? And if you are scared that your audience just like won't buy anymore, all right, well, guess what? You have to at least try. And if you're not sure how to explain the value in the way that brings people in that say, yes, I really want to work with you, like without that hesitation, then that's what I'm here for. All right. Inside my courses and inside my one-on-one coaching program, I do walk you through this whole process. I want you so confident in your offers and in your pricing. We will refine your offers and make sure that your sales messaging is so compelling and on point. We will get your pricing aligned with your lifestyle and your income goals. We will write that sales content that really communicates your worth with confidence. And we will help you stop undercharging and overthinking. So let me ask you this before we go, okay? Are you ready to work half as hard and make twice as much? Really think about that. Are you ready to work half as hard and make twice as much? Are you ready to stop playing small and start charging like you are an expert that you truly are? Are you ready to stop wishing and finally take action? If you said yes, DM me on Instagram or email me today. Let's talk about how I can help you shift your pricing and your positioning and your profit inside of your business. You don't need more hustle per se. You need to get really good at sales and have a stronger belief in what you offer. All right, Mama, that is all I have for you today. As always, you're amazing and you are worthy of making more cash. And you are absolutely capable of building that business that honors your time and your lifestyle. All right, I'll talk to you again next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Ambitious Coach podcast today. A couple favors before you go. If you found this episode helpful, please take a screenshot and share it on Instagram. Most importantly, don't forget to tag me at Allison Henderson _coach. That's ALLISON Henderson_coach. And lastly, please take a minute to rate this episode and leave a raving review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in to listen. Okay, ambition is great, but it's time to get to work. Take action and commit to being 1% better every day. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next week.